Hi guys, Alex here, and today I wanted to do a quick recap of what was going on my channel SoundWorksDXB. In case you missed it, I made an announcement about a new channel here some time ago, and recently the 10th video was released there, and then came an idea that I do a quick overview of the channel. So here's the list of topics that were covered so far. So the first video was the welcome video, where I was talking a little bit about myself, and I was talking about the general direction of the channel, so that it's going to be focused more on technical side of production rather than on artistic side. And the next video, which is like the first video with the real content, was about what you need for music production, like if you want to start as a bedroom producer maybe. And there I was covering like all the aspects that you probably need at the very beginning, like starting from like your laptop or desktop, and what characteristics of it you should pay attention to if you want to build like a decent hardware unit for your production. And I was explaining what kind of characteristics you will need and how they will influence your production. So I was also covering some kind of stuff like the monitoring, which means like the headphones or studio monitors and why you need to choose this or that option, the audio interface, the microphone and other stuff. And one of those options was the DAW, because you cannot do music without it. And actually this was like the leading to this was the topic that led me to the next video, which was the 10 reasons why I love Ableton Live, because I tried different DAWs, and especially after like a year ago I got my certificate in audio engineering here in Dubai. We were studying Pro Tools, and it was my first experience with the Pro Tools. So I could put myself in the shoes of those people who are just studying their path with the DAW, and they opened for the very first time, and they didn't know what to do with it. So I gave 10 reasons why I chose Ableton Live, and one of the reasons was the user interface, because this is the first things you see when you open the DAW. And since you are using it every day for every single project, it becomes a very serious part of your everyday life. So the cleaner it is, the more convenient it is, like for your needs, the better it is, because if it's not convenient, then it's going to be stopping you every single time at every single step. So that's why I think that the user interface is very important in Ableton, in the DAW and in Ableton Live especially. So this was one of the reasons why I love Ableton Live, and this was the topic of my next video, because in my next video I was covering the interface of the Ableton Live, and I was showing like where these or that elements are located and what these or that buttons do. And actually I learned a couple of things myself when preparing that video, like specifically the buttons that allow you to specifically record something within like a region. Not in the whole track, but a part of the track in between the two two marks, like the beginning and ending of recording. It was very helpful for me. I didn't know about that before that video, but well, now I know it, and if you watch that video you're gonna know these things and many other stuff. The next video was dedicated to Ableton Live's settings, because if I convinced you that Ableton Live is a nice DAW to start working with, then the proper setup is one of the key moments you will have to go through if you want to work with it. So in that video I was going through like all the options, all the settings you need to be aware of, like including the plugins installation, the audio setup, like the naming of the channels of your audio interface and other stuff. So watch that video if you want to know how to properly set up Ableton Live. The next video was more into production, more into engineering, because I was talking about the 5 track types of Ableton Live. And I was explaining why they exist and what they are for, how to use them, and what are the scenarios of their usage. So this is a great video for beginners because you need to know like what the track types of Ableton Live are and like which ones you should choose and when. And also in that video I was briefly talking about the signal flow in Ableton Live, so that you know how signal goes from the very first, the very sound source and down to the external equipment like your headphones or your monitors. And the next video was about the digital audio characteristics. So since we're talking about digital audio, you need to know something about what you're working with. And digital audio is a bit different from the analog audio in terms that it has such characteristics as the sampling rate and the bit depth. And I was covering there the human hearing aspects and the Shannon-Nyquist sampling theorem that defined the current standards of the bit depth and the sampling rate. So this video is very helpful if you need to know, if you want to know better about the very basics, the very core of audio and how it is made in digital. The next video was about 10 things you should know about audio clips in Ableton Live. So since you are using digital audio in your DAW, you need to know what you can do with it in a DAW. So once you import it into DAW, it becomes a clip. And I was showing you what you can do with the clip, like how you can cut it, how you can move it, paste it, how you can resize it, how you can warp it, how you can change its volume, its pitch and other stuff. So if you want to know more about that, watch this video. The next video was about the loops and one shots. So this is the thing that is related to the audio samples, because audio samples, that they may come as loops or one shots. And I was talking about the loops and the construction kits and how they're different, what are they made of and why they're made like this. And then I was also covering the one shots. So it's primarily it's about the effects, but also I was talking about the drums and percussion there. And I was talking about different one shots you can use in your production to make it more interesting. And I was even giving you some examples. So in fact, what I did in this video is I took 4 different construction kits from the same expansion pack from Machine Library, and I made like a 1 minute of audio intro, like a song intro, using the samples, using the loops from these construction kits and adding some of the samples, some of the one shots, like to spice it up a little bit. So if you want to see how it's done, watch this video. And finally, the last video, the 10th video that was released just a couple of days ago, is about the 5 types of audio effects that you can use on digital audio in Ableton Live, and actually in any other DAW, because this is kind of thing, a universal thing. So you can have like the spectral effects, you can have the dynamic effects, the harmonic effects, modulation effects and time-based effects, and I was talking about what exactly is included in each of these groups and how you can use it, and I also gave some examples of the usage on the track that I previously created in the previous video. So basically, as you can see, it's a kind of a story being unveiled from the very basics and deeper and deeper into music production. So if you follow my channel, you're gonna know more about the tips and tricks either in Ableton Live and in audio engineering and music production in general. So if it rings any bell for you, then I hope to see you on my channel. The link will be somewhere here. So until then, see you. Take care. Bye bye.